In this video, we're going to talk about Earth's rotation and orbit. Earth rotates from on the screen left to right and is at a 23-degree tilt. So that means that's how our day-night cycle works. As it rotates, it changes directions that are facing the sun, and that gives us day and night, 24-hour period. Now, the Earth is kind of sliced up into a couple different regions that we're going to need to know here. So the top is the Arctic Circle. That, of course, includes the Arctic, a lot of the colder regions in the north. Tropic of Cancer is the second region. The equator is the middle of the Earth, which is the third region. Tropic of Capricorn is the fourth region, which is in the south. And the Arctic Circle is the fifth region. Now, depending on where the Earth is in its orbit, its rotation around the sun, that tells where the most sunlight will be. And we'll start by labeling each one of these little stations 1, 2, 3, and 4. So number 1 is the summer solstice. Summer solstice basically is summer in the northern hemisphere. So that is the United States, Europe, Russia, China, kind of all those northern countries. When the Earth is in this point, the rays of light are most direct contact with the northern hemisphere because it is facing the sun due to the fact that it's at a 23-degree angle. Now, the Earth spins, of course, but it's spinning on that 23-degree axis. So the northern hemisphere is always in the warmest part during the summer solstice. Step 2 is the fall equinox. Fall equinox is when the nights are equal. Equa, the prefix in equinox, like equal. So that means it's even. So the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere are both getting about the same amount of sunlight and the same amount of nighttime. The winter solstice is when the southern hemisphere is pointing towards the sun, and the southern hemisphere is getting the most direct sunlight, where the northern hemisphere is not. Generally, in the northern hemisphere, this means longer nights and shorter days, and in the southern hemisphere, it's the opposite. The spring equinox is when we equalize again. Everyone gets about the same amount of sunlight because it is balanced out. This is spring for the northern hemisphere. So that's the rotation and orbit of the Earth. Hope you enjoyed this video.